time about how I didn't know that he was married, honey. Let's get into it. Okay, so I was a senior in high school, and me and my friends went to this kickback, and I met this dude there. We're gonna call him Joe for the sake of this video. I met Joe at this kickback. Me and Joe had instantly kicked it off away from everybody else, just talking, me and him just talking. He ended up taking my number, taking my Snapchat. It was very much cool, given everything was supposed to go. So we was talking, and we had scheduled to meet up. And I was like, okay, whatever. He was like, I'm in the hotel room right now because my house got flooded, and so I'm in the hotel room. I go to the hotel room to meet up with him so that we could talk, you know, probably a little sneaky link, but that's my business, okay? So I met up with him. I get in this hotel room. He done snuck me from the front door to the bedroom. I'm like, why are we sneaking around if this your hotel room? I get in the bedroom. It's heels on the floor.
Like and follow for part two,
honey. This is part 2 about how I didn't know he was married. I told y'all, it's coming back to back. You already know. Let's get into it. So, let me tell y'all about how it was so suspicious me pulling up into the parking deck of the hotel before I even get into the hotel room. Okay, y'all, look. So, when he texted me, he was like, pull in and park in the first parking deck. You're going to have to walk to the other side of the hotel room and come around to the back and come through the back entrance. I'm going to come down and open the door for you, and I'm going to take you to the room, right? I was like, why am I doing all this, blase, but you know, I'm just thinking this in my head. I wasn't gonna say this to him. So I was just like, okay, whatever. He probably trying to be
spontaneous
or whatever. You know, he probably just don't want anybody to see me walking, because, you know, I wasn't giving this, but even then, I was still period. You already know. So when I was walking to the other side, I had to pass the main entrance, right? Because you got to pass it to walk all the way around. So it was 2 girls coming out. It was a grown woman and a little girl, and they both had on African garments. I was like, oh, that is so pretty. Pay attention. We're going to keep going. So I go over there. He let me in,
and follow for part 3.
This is part 3 about how I didn't know he was married. Let's get back into it, okay? So he sees me up the back steps, and we had to go up 2 flights of stairs because he on the 2nd floor. Baby girl, it was already too much. So we get up there. He sees me into the room, and he was like, okay, I'm sitting on the bed. He was like, I'll be right back. I'm sitting on the bed. That's when I noticed the shoes. I'm like, whose shoes is these? In the back of my mind, I'm like, that ain't none of my business. Probably some of his other sneakers that come in here and I got nothing to do with me. We're just supposed to be hanging out. So he rushes back in there. He's like, hurry up. Get in the closet. He's Jamaican, so that's what he sounded like. Get in the closet. So I got in the closet. I'm sitting there looking. I'm peeping like, what's going on? Why the same 2 girls that just came from the main entrance walking back through the room? One of the older woman come in, she grabbed the heel off the floor, and then the girl is standing at the room, and they talking in a accent. Next thing I know, they go out, he rushed back in there and sneak me into the bathroom by the door. Y'all just gonna have to like and follow for
part 4.
This is part 4 about how I didn't know he was married. Let's get back into it. Alright, so he sneaks me into the bathroom, and the way the bathroom was set up, it had a sink and a toilet in like the first room, and then you go into the back of the bathroom, and there's like a door where you open it up, and there's a tub and a shower in there. He puts me in that room, and he was like, wait for me to come back. I'm sitting there recording me a video on Snapchat, honey, sitting in there just waiting on him to come back. He comes back in there and gets me. We come back into like the main area of the bathroom. He done put me up on the sink, and I'm sitting there. He talking to me, he kissing me, rubbing on me, and I'm asking who them people. He was like, oh, that's just my mom and my sister, and all this and all that. Blase. Next thing I know, you know, we doing what a sneaky link do. He said he was hungry. Boo, I got an all-you-can-eat buffet ready for you. Fresh, honey, period. He eats it up, honey. Next thing I know, we hear a little, in the middle of him eating, y'all just gonna have to like and follow for part 5. Y'all just gotta
like and follow for part 5.
Alright, so this is part 5 about how I didn't know he was married. Alright, so we hear the, and he sneaks me into the bathroom, right? Into the other bathroom where the tub and the shower was at. The one I told y'all about. Where I was at when he first took me in there. So I done been in here for a second time with this tub and the shower. This time I'm in the tub. Laying down quiet. You ain't gonna catch me, honey. No, ma'am. Turns out it was his sister that came to see what he was doing in the bathroom because she had to pee or whatever. I heard the girl pee. She done flushed the toilet. Next thing you know, she gets up, leave. He comes in there to get me. He was like, you want me to continue? No, honey, I'm ready to go. So I later on leave, get in the car, and we were texting and all this and all that. Honey, he done told me that that was his wife and that the little girl was his kid. I don't play with married men. I don't play with, I didn't know he was married. But baby, was he hungry? She must not have been feeding him.
Like and follow for more stories.